can I say? I'm out in the baby trying to get paid. Look what I made. Thousands of people are knowing this Jay. I never change. Can put myself back in the minimum wage. Gotta keep all in this crunch time. Eating these rappers is lunchtime. You the man only sometimes. End your career with a punchline. The industry told me the front lines. You never mind. Getting money in my bloodline. Talking on me, mine. Keep with a real. Don't want to talk if it ain't about a deal. But it ain't for me real quick. Ain't gon' stop till my net worth millions. Going school, I drop down. They try to read when I drive with the top down. Get me on stage, I rock out. Every day money can't break, no timeouts. Change up quick, they sign up. Tryna hear my line now. Thinking I'm come find out 1v1, you dust like a wideout. Studio been my hideout. Can't shed tears, mama ain't no cry now. On me, gonna blind out. Get in the team, gotta pass your tryouts. Yeah. Booming this like Metro. Groupies on me, that's fine, don't sweat those. Bend no, keeping my head strong. My dog, I ain't talk about Petco. Brand new ones, they retros. Live fast, die on, stand my headstone. Stop been grown. You ain't get money, been frank in the friend zone. I ain't never switched up on a family. Be talking to that at me. Gotta watch my wrist, that's classy. I'm a dog to a she nasty. Then I'm gone, she my mama proud she had me. Can't let nobody surpass me. I move to the back like an athlete. Got a little buzz, these niggas don't chance me. Just take a look at my rap sheet. Independent, many can't stand me. Won't stop till I got me a Grammy, a crib with a leg and a whip for my granny. I ain't never had me no plan B. Look at me now, got a problem, get at me.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Back with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't die time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe.
With a winter chill gripping much of the nation, no such worries today here in the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. The final two-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. And they will elect to not bring this one out, as our first drive will begin at the 25.
Come on, set.
First play, and Young is going to throw it. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will take this one home. That's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now Raheem Blackshear going to take this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. Oh, another ball up for grabs here, and this one is intercepted. Picked up by Tyson Campbell. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, a lot of action right out of the gate. The two teams barely off the buses. They've already had the touchdown and now the interception.
Yeah, whatever happened to the feeling out process? You know, kind of throw a few jabs out there, kind of circle the ring a little bit. Both of them throwing haymakers right out of the gate. And the second one was an interception that may cost them.
Take right open.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Down the right sideline. And he's going to get this all the way down to the 2 before he's wrestled out. It's a big play for the Jaguars. So that one just a little touch pass, but it paid off quite handsomely.
Yeah, and let's face it, the quarterback loves it because it pads his stats as a completed pass for nice yardage downfield. But I like the way they get the receiver in motion. It's almost like he's running a route before he gets the football because he's got a full head of steam when the ball is popped in his direction.
Lawrence will throw. Touchdown, Jaguars! DeAndre Swift becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. This defense for the Jags, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers his team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
2nd and 10. Now Young. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a 1st down.
Hey, Lion, Lion. Here we go.
Lawrence. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Flush to his right. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars take a 3-touchdown lead. Now McManus for the extra point. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Here now, 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Young. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Rip, 23. Great job. Go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
This is going to be a corner route to their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with it. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on 3rd down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on 3rd down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the 4th quarter, but you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's one interception, we're still in the first half, I'm about to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, you know, and put it into the mind of the quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And you have to wonder, Charles, Five interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Go, go. 11.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
But one thing we certainly know, he likes to take those risks deep downfield during games, coverage or not. The coverage was there on that one. No catch, but he's also fortunate. No turnover either.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Lawrence. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now he's forced out left. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They're going to have to do something with him. He was so sensational last week, over 200 yards. AFC Offensive Player of the Week, what do? You hold him?
That's a good start as long as you can get away with it. Otherwise, just giving up penalties and free plays for the offense. But I think you've got to do a combination of things. Chip it his timing at the line of scrimmage. Have extra people in the territory for him. You've got to do everything. And
got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jamal Agnew. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jags are able to add on to their first half lead. Well, I'll say one thing, Charles. You're getting really good practice here in breaking down touchdowns. What did you see there?
Well, the same thing I've seen over and over and over in this first half. My scintillating analysis, Brandon, this offense is absolutely taking no prisoners.
Extra point from McManus is good. And a route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Antonio Johnson. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but, boy, he's playing really well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Go, go. Go, go. Let's go.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
On 1st down, Lawrence. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
Intended for his lineup, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and goal.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. Play action. It's Lawrence. And he will find Ridley on the left side. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
It's now 3rd and goal.
All right, let's go. Go, go. go. 11, 11.
Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
Intercepted by the Panthers.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Dalton, 1st and 10. Open man is Mingo, complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to run it. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd down and 6. And Dalton to throw. He's got room past the 30. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs loved it.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Rayshawn Jenkins picks it off. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. T.J. Johnson in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Rip, 23. 11.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Lawrence looking deep downfield. And he's in for the score. And his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
In the 2nd quarter and already his 2nd touchdown reception.
Absolutely the definition of a difference maker here in this first half. Clearly one of his quarterback's favorite targets in this game, and I figure he's going to draw a little more attention and coverage moving forward.
McManus's point after is good, and a route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, an interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing, Dalton. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
44. There you go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a 1st and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
They'll roll him out right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. From 8 yards out.
And the Jaguars have got it on cruise control.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2 by 2. Move. Hands up.
1st and 10 for Dalton. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Carlton Davis picks it.
And the Jaguars are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, and instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year.
And the Jaguars will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
You said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
To kick off for the Jaguars.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup. And the Panther first down.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in the second half. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like the empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once again, it's Swift. Another 6-yard carry, same as last play. First down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady game.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
44-yard line.
2nd down and 3. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 39 yards. And the Jaguars extend their lead yet again. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And this is going to be a Panthers first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
You've got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so impressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking the ball.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
Big 13 heavy. Hot.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Past the 20. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 63 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
Here we go.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. A familiar refrain, a turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. So Dalton now. Big strides. Look at him go. And he'll take this all the way up to the 38-yard line. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 61 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score.
Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
Hands it off out of the gun. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was third and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So another third down conversion, and now they've got a first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Lawrence going to fire it out wide, complete.
And some room to work. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Well, there's absolutely been no stopping this offense today. They already have the big lead, obviously. Here in the fourth quarter, they could coast to the end, but right now they're not passing up any chances to put up some garbage time yardage.
And, partner, why would they? Because who knows the next time you'll be playing as well as you have today. When you're in that zone, you go ahead and take full advantage of it. You don't worry about your opponent. You just worry about what you're doing.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
The gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
But just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, I'm gun.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Well, it's intercepted. He's trying to give it to Ridley. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it would primarily matter to the status
superstitions as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw for both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Jacksonville, they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move to 13.